Hey, welcome to the video. So in this video, we'll be tackling about Unit 16, Lesson 3, or calculating the probability of union and intersection of events. For context, though, we already had the sort of the same goal as this lesson, which is to calculate for the probability of a particular event, intersection or union. In that case, I think that was the union and intersection of the events. Ang example nato will be katong people who like Korean food and Japanese food or both of those foods. Okay, ilang ganahan. So here we will be doing calculations, and we will be encountering food a formula, no, on how to solve um, probability of getting a union of events and an intersection of events. Okay? Ay nga, sa katong previous nga example di kay mura na pud to siya actually ni tackle ani nga particular lesson. So at least it's an overview of what's gonna happen in this particular lesson. Okay? So for our objectives in this lesson, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to do the following: correctly illustrate the probability of a union and intersection of events, which we already. Oh, no, this is different. Illustrate the probability of a union and intersection of events. So how do we show? How do we show a probability of a union or an intersection, and even and again siguro, no, and an intersection of events? Okay, and then correctly illustrate mutually exclusive events. What are those mutually exclusive events? So we will define what those are, and also accurately solve problems involving the probability of the union and intersection of events. Okay, so we will be dealing with those as we progress through these lesson. And we'll go back also as well to this particular objectives and see if we hit the mark, if we did tick all the boxes for these objectives. Okay, so do you have a pet at home? So I believe most of us does have. I do have 3 pets, 1 senior and 2 younger dogs. We don't have any other type of animal as our pet, so we only have dogs. Okay, but I believe sa uban ninyo, you may have different types of pets, like maybe you have cats or rabbits or fish na nasa aquarium, or even katong inyong mga farm animals if you have farm animals. So those are different types of pets. Let us say that you are conducting a study among pet owners. Based on a previous survey, 54% of pet owners own a dog. Okay? So 54% kuno sa tanang mga tao nga iyang na-survey ha, according to the survey. 54% of those interviewed has a pet dog. Okay? So 54% ato kadaghan na. So again, 54% is a representation of a number of people among the total number of people. Okay, only 52% of them. 27% of them are owning a cat. Na sila iring sa ilang balay kuno or sa asa maka sila nagpuyo. 5% of those have both dog and cat. Okay, so both breeds, or not breeds, both types of animals na kuno sila as pet. Okay, so what do you think is the probability that when you visit a pet owner, they own either a dog or a cat? So we will be calculating, in this case, for the chances of a particular person ngayong i-visit if they own a dog or a cat, or ha ang term or in this case or. So what could be the chances? We will be learning that in this lesson. Okay, so at first may sound difficult since you're dealing with a lot of probabilities. However, you can solve this by calculating the probability of the union and intersection of events. In this lesson, you will learn about the probability of the union and intersection of events. Okay, so essential questions again. So I want you to answer this after we have finished the discussion in the following slides. Okay, so how does the probability of union and intersection of events influence research and decision making? Okay, this is related to researching. For example, you're doing a particular survey, and the benefit of the survey will be, or if the data that you will be gathering from the survey will help you decide on, for example, um, let's say you're a politician, okay? Uso naman doon ang mga congressman nga dili hapit magamit. So, for example, if you're a good politician, like an honest politician or congressman, and then you're doing a particular research or survey where depending on the data on the survey, you will be deciding on a particular law, balaod. Mag-decide ka depende sa unsay makita nimo sa imong survey, okay? So, getting the probability of something also helps no in making sound decisions, and from that sound decision you can, you know, from sound decisions you can do something like a resolution of a problem in a correct way, okay? Imuha man siyang based sa data nga imong makuha from your survey, okay? So anang murag nay pulso gikan sa masa, gikan sa publiko, na sila nay input na information na provide sa imuha ang public. So for example, if you do a law, a particular law, then it's about them, kay ang information kay gikan man sa ilaha. So it's a sound decision for a good law, okay? So, nga na, for example, politician lang mo, or for example, kanang manager mo sa usa ka company, let's say, nagpa-survey ka about sa satisfaction ba ka sa imong mga employees. So, it can help you decide ang probability or the figures that you will be seeing from your calculations of probability will give you an idea no, on what decisions you would take regarding particular problem baka ha, or particular nimo nga motivation or plan, or depende nimo, okay? So number 2 na to, ang essential question is, how can we relate the concepts of probability of union and intersection of events in real life applications such as business and investments? So especially sa investments nga part, because it is a very risky endeavor but has high returns, dako og kanang uli sa inyo ha, okay? So decision making is a critical nga skill sa investment nga realm, sa investment nga kalibutan, okay? So when you have the right calculations, when you have the right datas, then you are bound to avoid big risks, no, or big losses from big investments, okay? So malikayan nimo nga makagasto ka unya wala ra dito ibalik. So kung naa kay mga sound nga mga data, sound pod nga mga options, then ang imuha pong decisions regarding your investments will also be favorable, or naagi ka nang mabalik sa inyo nga dako sad, okay? And as well as businesses, so risk-taking magyapon ang mga plano nimo sa business. So of course, datas are important when dealing with different decisions within a business. Importante sad siya, okay? So later, try to connect those kaning questions sa ato ang mga discussion in the following slides, okay? So let's start with our introduction of the topic for today, which is probability of the intersection of two events. So this means the probability that both events will occur. So what are the chances? Again, when you say probability, it means the chances. Unsay tsansa, okay? What is the chance of this happening? And again, when it comes to probability, it's measured from 0 to 1. The figures should give you either 0 or 0.1 or 0.2, or within those two decimals. Basta kay from 0 to 1 na siya ang ihatag na figures, okay? If you remember from our previous lesson, you were provided with 4 divided by 5, no, on one of the answers. So if you divide 4 divided by 5, the answer is actually 0.8, okay? So it's in between rather 0 and 1, okay? And that is how probabilities are illustrated. Okay? Kung saan siya pagpa-illustrate ang chances of something of happening. Okay? So they're shown in figures, in numbers. So that's 0, within 0 and 1. So for probability of the intersection of two events, this is the probability that both events will occur. So meaning what is the probability of the element to have, or what is the probability of a particular element in meeting the condition of set A and set B? So what is the chances of you getting an element which adheres or which matuman niya ang condition sa set A o sa set B? Okay? And the notation, or kung saan mo siya pag-show as a symbol, is mo ng P, then parenthesis A, intersection B. Close parenthesis. Okay? Mo nang iyahang symbol. Okay? Now, let's have an example. So, a fair six-sided die is rolled. So, paligid ta og usa ka dice. If you remember, ang dice is a cube. It's like a box where each side sa ato ang box kay naa siya number or dots, to be more specific. And different siya nga kuan ha, numbers of dots. So, we have one side nga 1 lang, one side nga 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, each side has different numbers of dots. Okay? So, find the probability that the outcome is even number and greater than 3. Okay, so notice that we're using the word and. So, natay duha ka events ani. Ang outcome kuno dapat even number and ang outcome kuno dapat greater than 3. Okay, so 2 events siya. Okay? Notice ha, ang gigamit nga conjunction and siya, dili or and. Okay? So, mas different ang approach depende sa conjunction. So, notice that. So, let A be the event that the outcome is an even number and B be the event that the outcome is greater than 3. So, you will be doing, or you will be listing the elements which fall under set A and fall under set B. Okay? Given the universal set ha, again, our experiment is rolling a fair six-sided die. So, meaning, ang universal set will be from 1 to 6. Okay, ang experiment na to is just rolling a die, and the outcomes of rolling a six-sided die is 1 to 6 raman. So those are our sample space or our universal set. Again, universal set and sample space are the same. Parehas na sila. Okay? Sige. So for set A will be the even numbers. So sa may even numbers sa 1 to 6. So those are 2, 4, and 6. And for our set B, events kuno that are more than 3 or greater than 3. So those are 4, 5, and 6. So you may have noticed that there are some numbers that both exist in set A and in set B. Okay? So we will be doing more of those sets here in this next slide. So the outcomes of set A will be 2, 4, 6, and the outcomes of set B is 4, 5, 6. Okay, thus, the intersection of AB, or set A and set B, will be 4 and 6 because 4 and 6 both exist in set A and set B. Naa siya makita ba? Sa set A o sa set B. Naay 4 ug 6 sa set A, naapoy 4 ug 6 sa set B. Okay? So, intersection again is nakabalikon. Ang intersection again are the elements that both exist in set A and set B. Or makita nimo sa set A o sa set B. Okay, mo na yung part sa intersection. Since there are two outcomes for the intersection, it follows that the cardinality of the event is equal to 2. Now, notice that notice that we're looking for intersection. Okay? Intersection itong gipangita. Ngano man intersection man ang gipangita? Aside sa gisuwat dila sa babaw, intersection siya. Okay? When you're using the conjunction and bisaya na ako pag-pronounce and when kung ang gamiton gani sa problem is and gani sa iyang events, sa duha ka events, in between the two events, pagsulti sa duha ka events is and, like this one, outcome is even number and greater than 3. Okay, so and ang gigamit, if and ganing gamiton, that is telling you that the relationship is intersection ng gipangita. Okay? the type of relationship that is being figured out, ang gitay na itong pangita is ano lang, ang gitay na itong pangita is ang intersection of the two events. Okay? So, mao na siya dinhi. Ang iyang gipangita is ang intersection sa duha ka sets. Si 4 ug 6 ra ang iyahang intersection sa duha ka sets. Okay? And that is the outcome sa ato ang ang event day rather. Ang event na to or elements na tong event will be the intersection of A and B. Nga nganong intersection man, it is because kinahanglan ang elements kuno unsa ato kuno nga mga elements ang both even number siya and 3 kuno siya greater than 3. So asa man ato mga nga conditions nga nakamit gyud sa duha ka condition or asa atong elements rather. Asa atong mga elements from 1 to 6 ang nakamit sila sa condition nga dapat even number siya o mas labaw pa siya sa 3. Di ba duha ra ka buok si 4 ra og si 6. So mao na siya nga intersection siya. Okay? Dapat ang katurang natuman gyud ang duha ka condition. Mao ra toy elements nga mapart sa ato ang event. Okay? So that is the cardinality of the event is equal to 2. So duha ra man ka buok. Okay? And since we're calculating for the probability, again the formula is the probability of something or E, P of E, nga ni siya. So you can write any writing sa kuan diha. You have the cardinality of the event over the cardinality of our sample space. And so we already have this, which is 2. But how do we solve for this one? Okay? Now remember, there are only 6 numbers in a die. Okay, so meaning our cardinality should be equal to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is your cardinality of a sample space. So that's 2 over 6, or this is 1/3. Okay, 1/3 ang iyahang probability, or this is 0.33 or 0.3 repeating. Tempa. 0.3 repeating. Muli ko na sumat. 0.3 repeating. And this is your answer. Okay? If you notice, ang atuang answer is still within 0 and 1. Again, the probability will only give you an answer that is in between 0 and 1. Okay? And mauna siya yung makita ninyo. Okay? Okay, that is the calculation part, and this will be the therefore conclusion. Therefore, the probability that the number is an even number and greater than 3. Again, and man siya, so that is intersection. So let me take note of that. If you see and, let's say, condition 1 and condition 2, okay, then you do A intersection B. Okay, take note. If on ang imong makita, then that's A intersection B. Okay, sige. Let's proceed with union. Again, probability of union na siya. It's no longer intersection. Probability of intersection of two events. We're only talking about probability of union of two events. So, union again. So, again, if you notice sa atong union sa previous na to nga lessons, union is just the elements that are inside set A and set B. So, meaning, it could occur in set A and it could occur in set B, or it could occur in both set A and set B. Okay? So it's the probability of either, pwede isara kabuok, of these events will occur. Okay? Either. So again, sa either man ta nga magbase, so meaning ang iyahang gamiton nga wording sa conjunction is or. Okay? Or siya. So, it is denoted by, or ang iyahang symbol will be P, probability, then parenthesis, A union B, close parenthesis. Okay? So, for this particular nga relationship between two events, okay, we actually have a longer siya nga formula. Okay, but this only gives you the same amount if you count them manually. Okay, the same lang na siya. But for this one, if for example lang there are a lot of elements inside your set A and set B, then using the formula will be much easier instead of doing the manual counting. Okay, so gamitan na siya if ever lang maglibog mo paggamit pa niyo at first, but I want you to practice. Okay, there are many examples in your study guide that you can practice on. So I want you to do your diligent job in kaning kuan gani. Do your diligent job of practicing on the use of the formula. Okay? Because I know you can, but you just don't think that you can. Sige, let's continue. Given events A and B, the formula to determine the probability of A union B is as follows. We have the probability of A union B is equal to the probability of A. Okay, probability of A. So, meaning fraction yan po ni siya. So, unsa tong mga elements nga matuman ni follow na follow sa condition ni A divided by the total number of sample space or total number of elements in the sample space plus the probability of B, so all the elements that follow the condition of B divided by the total number of elements in the sample space minus nimo sa probability of A intersect B divided by the divided by mo ko. Anyway, sa probability, it means just the elements of the event which is A intersect B divided by the total number of elements in the sample space. We will do a we will do a what do you call this one? A problem, sort of a problem in this next slide. Okay, so just take note of this formula over here sa ubos. So let's go back with the same example. We have a fair six-sided die is rolled from the rolled. Find the probability that the outcome is either even or a multiple of 3. So we're no longer have the condition of katong even number siya unya greater than 3. So it's a different scenario this time. Okay, so we have either even kuno siya, so even or kaya sa kadali. Okay, let's continue. Just had an insect. Sige. So, it's either kuno even ang imuhang element or multiple of 3 siya or kanang ganing kuan numbers that are the product of 3 multiplied by another number. Like 3 times 2. So, ang another multiple of 3 is 6. Another multiple of 3 is 9. Another multiple of 3 is 12. Or any number that can be divided by 3. Ano na lang siya. Mas dali. Okay? But we are only limited since our experiment is rolling a fair six-sided die. So that means we only have 1 to 6 na numbers. Okay? We cannot go above 6. Like, another multiple of 3, sir, kay kuan 9. No. We only have 1 to 6 for a fair six-sided die. So, 6 na takutob. Okay? No more than that. Okay? Sige. Find the probability that the outcome is either even or multiple of 3. So, again, we will be setting the elements of our sets. So, we have set A. Ang elements niya are all the even numbers. Kaya may gibutang po din he. And for set B, we have the elements that are multiples of 3. Excluding, or I believe it includes 3 there. It includes 3. Okay? Sige, let's continue. So, for the probability of union of 2 events, or for the computation rather of this example, nagdamgo na ko, patay na ganyan. Okay? So, that's probability of A union B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersect B. Okay? So, let's do one at a time. Let's do PA first. Probability of A. So, when you say probability of A, it means what are the numbers. Let me do a annotation for this one. So let's first establish what are the elements of our set A. So the elements of our set A are all the even numbers. So our even numbers are 2, 4, and 6 for a six-sided die. Okay? Six-sided die raman ta ko to. Wala man ta mo ana nga tanang numbers from 1 to infinity. Wala. Six-sided die. So we only have the numbers 1 to 6 for our universal set. For letter B, set B, we have the elements that are multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 siya. Okay? So what are the multiples of 3 here? We have sa mga numbers ang pwede ma-divide sa 3. I think this is wrong. This part is wrong. Because if it's multiples of 3, if we include 3, then that means 3 and 6 only. Okay, am I correct? We have 1, 2, both are not multiples of 3. Okay, they are below 3. So 3, if we include 3, that's 1. 4 is not divisible by 3. 5 is not divisible by 3. 6 is divisible by 3. So that is a multiple of 3. Therefore, we only have 3 and 6. And if we figure out the cardinality of our set A, that is 3, and the cardinality of our set B is equal to 2. Okay? So this is wrong. So we will change that to 2. Change that to 2. Okay? So, what happens here? Diba, remember, this is the cardinality of our set A. So, this is the cardinality of set A. So, that's 3 sa babaw. Ang ubos is the cardinality of our sample space. Remember that our sample space is, our experiment is only rolling a six-sided die. So there is only 6 results or 6 outcomes in rolling a, possible results rather, in rolling a six-sided die. So that's 6. So that is 6 here. Okay? For the second one, this is the first, that's n of b. Okay? Or the cardinality of our set B. There are only 2, which is 3 and 6. Okay? So that's 2 divided by the sample space, the cardinality of our sample space, which is 6. Okay? And the last one is for the intersection of A and B. So if you notice, sa ato ang, I'm not getting why it's telling you 2 over 6. I will review on this one later. We only have, let me just go back, okay, let me delete first our notes. Let me just clarify. It says here it's either even, okay? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Even. So those are in our figures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even numbers are 4, 2, 4, and 6. So we only have 3 for A. That is the cardinality of A. But for B, those are a multiple of 3. So those are numbers that are divisible by 3. That can be divided by 3. And only 3 and 6 meets that condition. So I wonder why the calculation of the previous and the next slide is not correct. Anyways, I will do my own calculation. So I will delete I will delete those parts of our solutions that are not true. So I will also delete this one. So again, we have sets 2, 4, and 6 for our A, and set B will be, since these are multiples of 3, so we only have 3 and 6. And the cardinality of A is equal to 3, the cardinality of B is equal to 2. Okay? So for probability of A, we will do the cardinality of set A divided by the cardinality of the sample space. Remember, the sample space cardinality is just equal to 6. This represents the number of possible outcomes if rolling a fair six-sided die. Pila na kabuk pwede mahimong outcome kung paligiron na to ang usa ka die. Kausa. Once na. So there are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 kabuk. Okay? And then plus the probability, the cardinality of set B divided by the cardinality of our sample space minus the probability or the cardinality of A intersect B and the cardinality of our sample space. Okay? So for our cardinality of A, that is 3 divided by cardinality of our sample space which is 6 plus the cardinality of B which is 2 divided by 6 minus the cardinality of A intersect B. Again, when you say intersect, it means the elements that are the same in both A and B. And in this case, only 6 is the same for both. So the cardinality of our A and B, sorry, wala na siya. A intersect B is 1. So that is 1 over 6. Okay? Then, let's do math. So that's 3 plus, since the same naman sila ang denominator, nagdam ko na mga maestro mo, nahilong kalali. Since they have the same denominator, so we can just copy the denominator and then do the operations in the numerator. So kung 3 plus 2, that's 5, minus 1, that is 4. That's 4 over 6, or that is 2 over 3, or 0.6 repeating. And that is your final answer for this one. Although, the result is the same, no? 2 over 3 na siya. And even ganit diri, the same magyapon siya. So, I'm not sure why nga naabot siya sa part nga 3 over 6 o 2 over 6 kani nga portion din he. But for this case, this is more understandable. So, ako na lang hang assigned. And hopefully sa inyo hasad. As I explained as well nga nung nahimong ingana. Okay? So, that is it for the answer for our probability of union of the two events sa katunga problem. Okay? So, same ra gihapon sa iyahang naabot. Although, tayo mo kaning buhaton yung operation, the same magyapon 4 over 6 gyapon ang resulta. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, let's proceed. So, let's define, di ba kaganina in events po, there are actually events that both of them will not have intersections, and I believe this is one of the essential questions of lesson 2. Is there a possibility where two events will not have an intersection? And the answer is yes. There is a possibility that they will not have an intersection depending on the conditions that both of the events have. Kung depende sa ilang condition, for example, wala gyud chance nga mag-abot ang matuman sa usa ka element ang duha ka condition, then meaning both of the events are mutually exclusive. Dili sila wala sila gi-share ba, wala sila intersection silang duha. Okay, and that is what mutually exclusive events are. So these are events that cannot happen at the same time. Okay, so meaning wala, so for example sa imong universal set, wala sa tanang element sa imong universal set nga mutuman siya sa duha ka condition. Atong duha ka jud ka condition ang matuman. Okay, either usara ka or sa pwede sa dato ingnon either ang condition sa set A ang matuman or ang condition sa set B ang matuman. Okay, wala sila intersection silang duha. So both of those events are mutually exclusive. Okay, so two events A and B are mutually exclusive if P intersect B is equal to 0, meaning the probability of getting A intersect B in a particular universal set is equal to 0. Wala yung chances. 0 talaga. 0 means walang chance. 1 means sa probability ha. Probability of 0 means wala yung chance may tabong sa kabutang. Probability of 1 means that there is a high chance that you're getting that particular event. Okay? Sige. Let's continue. So, example, in a standard deck of cards, drawing a spade and drawing a heart is mutually exclusive since it cannot happen at the same time. Okay? Sa, gisulti din niya. For example, sa baraha, di ba sa baraha, lailahig flower, na ay pakang, na ay kamunggay, na ay heart, na ay diamond. Okay? Unya, ang iyang ipangayo din ni is maka-draw ko no og spade og heart. And ha ang giterm, and. Okay? And. So, again, when you say and, it means intersection ang gipangita. Okay? So, di ba sa kada baraha, laylahi man gyud siya og flower. Wala man po'y usa ka baraha nga naay duha ka flower. So, kung maana ka, dapat ang mabunot, na usa may chances nga makabunot ko og baraha nga naa siya'y spade og dili or og heart. So, di ba? Wala. dili mo siya matuman. Okay? So, those two kaning condition, makadraw ka og spade ug makadraw ka og heart, those are mutually exclusive events. Okay? Or ang baraha is spade o ang baraha is heart. Nga na dili draw ka. Ang draw nga term means the experiment. So, drawing a card. But ang imong condition nani is ang card is either spade or ang card is heart. Okay? So, mo itong imuhang events. So, it cannot happen at the same time. There is no card that is a spade and a heart at the same time. So, lahi mag-flower lagi ang kada baraha. So, this is mutually exclusive events. Ang getting a card that is spade and getting a card that is heart. Okay? Example. So, happy at the moment. A fair six-sided die is rolled. Find the probability of rolling either an even or a composite number. Okay, let me, I'm the computations sa next slides. No? So anyway, let's proceed. Let's go back sa ato ang essential questions. And I want you to answer it on your own. So how does the probability of union and intersection of events influence research and decision making? Para ninyo, ano man kaha? Okay? So, basin kung for example, research, unya, makabase sa the number of individuals nga mutuman sa condition 1 and condition 2, then it will affect your decision making. Diba? Like for example, taas o number of people nga na natuman yun nila ang both conditions, then for example, imong research is driven by the number of the positive number rather of people nga nakatuman sa duha ka condition, then your decision will be lying towards doing something about the katong conditions nga natuman sa duha ka tawo. Okay? Di ba nakakuan siya, dapat mo align ng imong study atong imong data nga nakuha from the research. Okay? So there's decision making in that part. And also, since the data is leaning towards your research or your what favorable hypothesis they or what null or not null, what hypothesis you're trying to prove sa imong research, then it influences your research. Okay? So kamo you can imagine on saan ninyo pag-answer aning questions. And then for the second question, how can we relate the concept of probability of union and intersection of events in real life applications such as business and investments? So I'll leave that to your imagination. Sige, let's have example number 1. A fair six-sided die is rolled. Find the probability of rolling either an even. Again, duha ka events ani ha. Or I will dissect. Sige. Find the probability of rolling either an even or a composite number. So again, first, let's identify ang atong experiment. So our experiment is rolling a fair six-sided die. It doesn't say it doesn't say twice, or it doesn't say thrice. It only said a fair six-sided die is rolled. So meaning kausar siya paligi ron. So our outcomes can only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those 6 numbers are part of our universal set or our sample space. Okay? So, na-figure out na ninyo sa sample space. Now, let's figure out what our events are. Okay? Para atong mabutangan o unsa nga elements ato ang universal set ang naka-follow sa condition sa event A and event B or set A and set B. Yes. Sa cabinet, diraig ba? Okay ba? Okay, so ang event A na to will be if ang ato ang number is even. Eh, di ba? Either and even man ko, no? Either and even. So that's the first condition, a number that is even. And ang ato ang set B, ang condition niya will be a composite number. The number is a composite number. Again, the number should be in between 1 to 6. Kaya maura may ato ang outcome sa universal set. Okay? So, take note po of the word that is used in our problem. It says or. Okay? Either or. So, when you encounter either or, it tells you that the relationship between the two events is union. So, katong taas nga formula if you want. But since this is minimal number of elements, you can do manual. But I encourage you to make use of the formula. Okay na, magid na. Okay? So let's continue. So this problem illustrates a union of two events since the conjunction used here is or, either or. Okay? So again, if you see and in between the conditions, like mo ana nga condition 1 and condition 2, then you use intersection, which is katulang ordinary nato nga gibuhat. Okay? Ay mura pangitawon A intersect B. Probability of A intersect B. Okay? Dayon, for either or, then that means the relationship is the union. Among you try mo figure out is ang union of the two events. Okay? So let's continue. So determine the probability of A and probability of B. So if you remember, the formula is that is P A union B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersect B. Okay? So, muna gitry niya o figure out. Okay? So, start niya ang P of A and then P of B sunod. Okay? So, let A be the set of outcomes of rolling and even number and B be the set of outcomes of rolling a composite number. So, again, ang elements sa A kita niyo sa screen, that is 2, 4, 6 kay even number man daw. So, sa 1 to 6, ang even number is only 2, 4, 6. And when you say composite, it means the number that can be divided by other numbers and 1. Itself, other numbers, and 1. Okay? Di ba, ang prime is a number that can only be divided by itself and 1. Composite means a number that can be divided by itself, another number, and 1. So, madaghan siya kuan, ma'am. Pwede siya ma-factor, kumbaga. Okay? Munang composite. If I believe introduce sa inyo sa elementary na ng composite number. So, hopefully, naka-remember pa mo. Kung wala na, then at least, na-mention na to dito sa video. Okay? So, atong paspason. So, determine na to ang probability of A. Again, you will be looking for the cardinality of set A. So, dapat may buo na to ang pila ka book elements na sa set A divided by the cardinality of our sample space. Okay? I will do, anyways, naaman diya sa ato ang screen, ano? So, sige ka na lang. So, sa set A na to, even numbers, those are 2, 4, 6 lang. So, those are 3 rakabok ang cardinality. So, that's 3 ang babaw. Ang ubos, ang sample space na to, ang cardinality niya is 6. Kaya again, there are only 6 elements sa atong universal sets. That's 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moro na iyang sulod. Okay, so that's 3 over 6. Unya sa number 2, kay ang mga numbers nga composite. So, meaning numbers nga na ma-divide sa iyang kagalingon, another number, and 1. Okay? So, 4 is a composite number because it can be divided by 2. Pwede siya ma-divide sa 2. Dili iyang kagalingon, dili po number 1. So, 2, pwede siya ma-divide. 6 po is a composite number because it can be divided by 2 and 3. Pwede siya ma-divide sa 2 o sa 3. Another numbers except itself and 1. Pwede ra. Okay? So, that is the cardinality of set B ang babaw, which is 2. Kaya duha ra man kabuk elements sa set B. Divided by the cardinality of our sample space, which is 6. Okay? And then note that it is better not to simplify the fractions right away. Obviously. Kaya kung inyong isimplify ang inyong fractions, like for example, 2 over 6, imo ninyong 1 over 3. Then if you do addition with another number, which with another fraction that has different denominator, then maglisod magani mo sayon lang, mas malisod pag yun kung maglayla dissimilar fractions na yun siya. So for ingani siya nga same ra sila og denominator, ayo lang sa hilabti, ha. I-retain lang yapon siya nga the same gihapon og denominator kay mas easier siya i-add kung same ra siya og denominator. Okay? So, so i-retain sa nato siya and then later atong sa figure out, no, kay di ba sa formula naman to part na minus probability of A intersect B. So let's figure out A intersect B sa unsa the elements sud niya, and then we can do the cardinality of that set. So pilay sud ato niya nga set, and then we divide it by the number, the cardinality of our sample space. So since intersect man siya, meaning unsay mga numbers nga parehas sa set A ug sa set B. So in this case, 4 ug 6 ang parehas nilang duha. Okay, and that is 2 ang cardinality. So duha ra kabuk elements. So that is 2 divided by 6. Then let's do the formula. Okay, that is 3 plus 3 over 6 divide 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6 minus 2 over 6. Notice that we have duha ka buok 2 over 6 unya they are gipatungan nila is minus sign. So meaning makancel sila. So mahibilin is 3 over 6 or kung simplify pa nimo further that is 1 half. And that is your answer for this problem. Let's proceed with the next. Find the probability of drawing either a red card or a king from a standard deck of cards. Okay, note ha, ang experiment here is drawing a card from a deck of cards. So magbunot ta usa ra ka baraha, usa. Okay? So ang sample space ani will be all the cards in the deck ka usa ra ka buok. So that's 52 cards in a deck. Okay? In a deck of cards, 52 ka buok cards. So that is the cardinality of our sample space. Now, what are our conditions? What are our events? So, our event 1 states is looking for a card that is a red card. Red siya o color. So, either heart siya or diamond. Okay? Heart siya or diamond. And ang atong second condition is king siya. So, pwede siya king nga pakang, kamunggay, heart, or diamond. So, king siya. Okay? So, those are our two conditions. Set A, atong set A will be the red cards. Atong set B will be the king cards. King cards. Okay? So, again, since this is using or, either a red card or a king from a standard deck of cards, then we will be using the formula ng atong taas. P A intersection union B is equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersect B. Okay, kato siya atong taas. So that is let A be the set of red cards and B be the set of kings. Okay, so in a deck of cards, there are 26 red cards, di ba? Na 13 kabuok nga baraha for heart and 13 na pud ka baraha for diamond. So 13 plus 13 is 26. Meaning ato ang set A, which is all the red cards, will be 26 kabuok ang iyang cardinality. Dayon, mao na siyang makita ninyo sa ubos. Na therefore, P of A is equal to 26 over 52. Again, 52 means the cardinality of our deck of cards. Kaya mao ra may atong papilian, atong universal set. Okay? 52 man siya kabuok. Now, for P of B, since it's only looking for the king, there are only 4 kings in the deck of cards. We have king of heart, diamond, clubs, and spade. So that's 4 ang cardinality sa tong set B divided by the cardinality of our sample space, which is 52. And that is for PB. Now let's look for A intersect B. Let us determine the probability of drawing both king and red cards. There are 2 cards that fit this description, the king of hearts and the king of diamonds. Okay, so for the PA intersect B, there are only 2 cards that meet the condition nga dapat red siya and dapat king siya, and that is king of heart and king of diamonds. Okay, so that is the cardinality of our A intersect B. Duha ra kabuk elements. Okay, so that's 2 over 52. Okay, again, cardinality of A intersect B and divided by the cardinality of our sample space. So let's do the math next. So we have 26 divided by 52 or over 52 plus 4 over 52 minus 2 over 52. Now, since the same as silang denominator, so copy the denominator 52. Unya, you do the math sa numerators. 26 plus 4 minus 2. So that is 28. 28 divided by 52, or kung imong i-simplify further, that is 7 over 13. Kay both are divisible by number 4. Both are divisible by 4. Okay? And that is your final answer. Okay? We also have individual practice here no sa ato ang slides. I forgot to mention in the previous lessons. Anyways, these can be found in your assignment, no, katong naman to siya yung mga slides sa sud sa assignment. So one of the presentations there, one of the slides there, naning individual practice. So if you want to practice, of course it's for practice, you can do it, you can do these problems, and then you can ask me if your answers are correct. We can check it together, or not really check it together, but I can check it if you want me to check it if sakto siya. Okay? And then maybe ask you can ask any confusion during this discussion, so we can address that. Okay? So let's go back to our objectives. Hopefully we hit the nail out of all the objectives that we presented in this lesson. So correctly illustrate the probability of a union and intersection of events. Again, we use no numbers to signify the probability of a union or an intersection of the two events. So we did that. I also correctly illustrated mutually exclusive events. So we had an example, no, where there are events that does not intersect with each other, meaning the universal set cannot. There are instances where the elements of the universal set may not be able to meet both conditions of set A and set B. Na ay possibility. But depende po na siya sa unsa nga klase nga condition ang naa sa duha ka set. Okay? And we also solved some problems involving probability of union and intersection of events. Okay? So that is it for the video. Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully you did learn something out of our lesson. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message so I can answer your questions as soon as I am able. That is it for me. Thanks for watching again, and see you on the next video.